Hi everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel. I'm already throwing things around if you heard that clunk. All right, welcome to a new week. It's going to, I feel like this is going to, what is the energy and the vibe? You know, I like to start there. I feel like it's going to be a big one. I don't know what is getting ready to happen. We're going to look at the cards in just a second for that. But the vibe, when I ask Spirit, what do I need to tell the collective? The vibe is one of love, and that is self-love. And what I heard was, I believe it was RuPaul who said something to the effect of, if you can't love yourself, who else will be able to love you? And I'm paraphrasing considerably. All right, so but I do believe it is about coming into acceptance of the self. That is going to be the energy and the vibe for this coming week. So yes, that's it. We are coming into a place of peace within and learning to accept who we are. Okay. All right. So cheers to us. Cheers to you. Cheers to the vibe of the week and the energy, basically the energy of the week. When I used to work at a place I used to work full time, I would always, and this was years ago, now it's years ago, I would always send out the Friday vibe and send a song to everyone on email. So that's why the vibe. That's why I use that word. But okay, that's yummy. That is really yummy and good. All right, we're gonna put it there though. Hi, little baby. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been up here with me while I'm doing a reading. I know. All right. So, okay, let's get into this. So, I'm using the old style Lenormand. All right. Ah, baby, I know you get startled when I start to shuffle, though. All right. What is the message? And I have no idea where we're going beyond, just that it feels like it's going to be a big week energetically. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new things happening, a lot of new things coming in. For some of you, it might be new people coming in. For others of you, it's just going to be new situations in general or an understanding. Okay, and what I'm hearing is this is going to be the week that many of you will come to an understanding of who you are, where you belong, what you should be doing. This is going to be the week. This is going to be the week when you recognize what it is that is most important to you. But more than that, because I feel like that many of you already know that. So it's going to be a week of being recognized for your efforts. All right. Yeah. I think that's it. Hello, baby. All right. So let's see. Mother, Father, God, all that is right and holy, please come into this space. Ascended Masters, Spirit Guides, Guardians, Higher Self, Sacred Self, Protectorate, please surround these proceedings. Allow only that which comes in the light and love of Mother and Father God, all that is, creator of all things, into this space. All right. And with that, one came out. Lilies. That one's been coming out quite a bit. All right. So we have lilies. And it's card number 3, and in the regular deck of cards, it would be a king card. All right, so what else do we have before I get started? What else do we have to tell the collective about that? All right, and then we have child. Card 13. Add it together, it's a 4, so we go from 3 to 4. What else? One more, please. Oh, and there we go. And we have card 33. Lots of 3s in all the readings lately. And 33 you don't add together to create a single digit number because it is considered a master number. 11, 22, and 33. Those are the only ones. Key. Well, I said one more, and that would be the key card, but I still feel like I need to do this. Okay, sorry guys, I was wrong. Spirit had other plans. All right, and while I was talking, this one did a somersault out of the deck. All right. Oh, Card 26. Added together, it's an 8. So put it on its side. Infinity, prosperity, wellness. I'm hearing eternity. This is an eternal link that's getting ready to happen. And you're going to find something about it's going to be about a book somehow. Was it just, did you need me just to see that number to get the message, or did you need me to see the actual book? There's going to be something logged or written in the book of life. In your book of life, you are getting ready to come to a pivotal point where things are getting ready to shift and change. In what way, please? There are going to be legalities coming into play, but not in a negative way. It will be in a positive way. Okay, I'm getting odd messages. It's very that esoteric, mysterious kind of thing. Like the soothsayer has always, with a lot of alliteration going on. I think Spirit's having a little fun with me here. But at any rate, it is saying that this has been foretold and written in a book of life. So if you're an Akashic record reader, you may want to look into that. If not, just ask Spirit to, or just sit back and wait, because it's going to show up. I don't think you have to do anything. It's going to come to your doorstep. There is going to be something that was written in the book of life. That's pretty fascinating. Haven't gotten that before. All right, let's see. So we start with Lily's child, key, and book. So this isn't a literal child, because you are coming into the full. Okay, if this, all right, the way I heard this put before is that if your life were a play, you'd be in the third act. Okay, so you are in the full fruition of the blossoming of the flower. It is at its strongest fragrance, and it is about to wane. You are coming into what you might feel like is the last stage of your life, or the last act of your play, which could be for another 20 or 30 years still. But comparatively speaking, it's a much shorter period. But you have childlike exuberance, and you are about to experience childlike exuberance. She's so sweet. All right. And the key, when you allow yourself to believe, when you allow yourself to feel this exuberance, that is when you have the key to unlock your manifestation. Your manifestations and your manifestations of accepting all that is good to come to you. I feel like this is emotional. I feel like you're about to receive emotional abundance. I don't know if you're getting ready to meet someone or have a conversation with someone, or something is going to come to light, and it's going to be something that it was written in the book of life that you should experience this, and you are just now at the point where you are ready to embark upon that. Okay, Spirit, help me out, because I don't want to get anything wrong. For whom, and please understand, this is a general reading, so it cannot apply to everyone. For whomever in the community that this applies to or for, help me to understand what to say. What area of life is this about? It's home. This is about home and hearth. Okay, whenever I hear that phrase, or hearth and home, that means it's going to be about home and feeling connected to your home. I'm hearing place of origin. For some of you, it could even be that you are returning home, or returning to a place of home. Place of origin. So for some of you, if you're not from where you are currently living, someone from the past may reach out to you. You may go home. It could be just for a visit. Who knows? But I feel like that's when you come in contact with someone who may totally shake up your world. So someone is if this is your reading, you're returning to your place of origin. You are getting ready to embark on a new awareness or knowing of what you really want in life, and nothing's going to stand in the way of that because it's been written in the book of life. It feels like it's an interpersonal relationship. Is my nose bright red? Does my nose look extra red to you today? I know the lighting's a little different today, but I have no idea what that's about. Anyway, okay. So let's see. Yeah. So someone, when they do return to the point of origin, I don't know if it's for an extended stay, a visit, returning home, coming home, moving home. I feel like someone may be moving home. Then it's going to be the time when you understand what's really important to you and you stop playing around. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it's okay to play around if that's what you want to do, but you're getting tired of well, you feel like you're ready to really dig into the last act of your play. Let's put it that way. Okay. Now, let's see what we can get to piggyback on that. And this is not a work reading. This is not a friendship reading. It's not a friend with benefits reading. I feel like this is something much deeper and profound than that. This is like a life partner reading. This is not even a dating reading or anything like that. This feels like a life partner type reading. And you may be surprised. I have a feeling if whomever is the one who's going to show up on the doorstep, the other person is going to be incredibly surprised by it. So I don't know in the collective which side of this you're on. Okay, I've been waiting to break these out. Oh, they're so beautiful. And so I know a couple of people that had them, and thank you so much for showing me this deck. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Magical Hours Tarot. And little baby, yeah, that time she was like, all right, you're being too loud now. So let me put this little box in there. Okay, so the Magical Hours Tarot. It's a nice size. Back is cool. It's just a beautifully, beautifully done deck. So let's get clarification on that, please. Could we get clarification? Could we please get clarification on that message? Could we get clarification, please? Hold on a minute. Let me get this organized. Okay. Also, when I was just scanning and as just being kind of mindless while I was shuffling, and not mindless, I'm actually asking for clarification in my head too. So you don't ever want to just mindlessly shuffle. But I looked over and I very clearly heard Spirit say, notice that. And in my little tiny, it's a mini, it's not even a pocket size, it's a mini Rider-Waite. I looked over and I've looked at this table on these decks a million times. I just saw that there was one card in the deck where I could see what it was. Everything else is face down. So before I'm finished shuffling, but before I even pull a card from this, it said, look at the card. It's the Eight of Swords. So even though so I feel like for the majority of the collective watching this, I feel like I said a minute ago, I didn't know whether you were on the side of the individual who's going to show up at your doorstep or you're going to be the one who is surprised by it all. I have a feeling you're going to be the one that's surprised by it all, but I think both camps could be watching. So it depends. It depends on which side of this you're on. If you're on the side that's going to be surprised, then just don't get in your head about it. Don't get in your head about it, all right? You have the power to accept or not accept whatever comes your way. It's just because it's written in the Book of Life doesn't mean you have to be happy about it. Oh, and on the bottom of the Magical Hours Tarot, the Magician. So guess what? You do have the ability and the power. It is up to you to decide what you want to do. All right, let me take one off the top. And it's the Six of Swords. So again, there's this ship, but it's moving toward us. So there is definitely something or someone coming. Oh, and it is going to be something that's a little romantic. We've got the Lover's card on the bottom. All right, now, while I was talking and I picked the deck up, these just came out. I wasn't even trying to shuffle yet or get a flipper, but 3 cards came out. Again, the number 3. Someone with the 6 of Swords, someone is definitely, or not a situation, someone, let's just call it what it is. Someone is definitely going to end up on your shore soon or at your front door. It will be someone with romantic intentions. We have the 10 of Swords. No. Hello. Wrong. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Strength card. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So, based on what has happened so far, I feel like if you're on the receiving end, you're the one that's getting ready to open the door. Again, don't get caught in your head. Just try, okay, here's the advice. Have an open heart, but keep your eyes open. This is also, for clarification, this is no one that you have been romantically linked to before. Okay, because even I was asking that question. I'm like, well, I need a little more specifics here. We are in a retrograde, and that's when people tend to resurface, but no. So this is not a past romantic connection. I feel like this is going to be someone from your hometown somehow, because of that. It's that person coming home, coming back into, coming to the place of origin. That was it. That was the phrase. Just like with this. Okay. So, and that's the 6 of Swords with the boat coming toward instead of away. So, okay, so this is not a retrograde coming back from the past romantic connection, but this is somebody who is returning to their point or place of origin. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, now, I think these wands are really interesting. It kind of reminds me of a cross between a club with special engravings on it. It reminds me of something that you would see almost in like, and I've never been, I would love to go, but I've never been, but when you see certain depictions of pendants or jewelry or clubs or whatever from New Zealand, I think. And it's, for some reason, that's what this always reminds me of every time I've looked at this deck. I know it's the first time I've brought it out with you guys, but anyway, so the 10 of Wands. This is someone who's carrying a heavy weight and a heavy burden. And what I'm getting is that, yes, you're strong enough to carry it, but why should you? You are about to put the burden down. Because you know why? Look at those flowers she's holding. She is holding beautiful wild flowers. The skirt is on fire. We had Joan of Arc the other day. Interesting link. And when I look at it almost looks like I see a face in her skirt in the flames right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll get it really close and try to hold it steady. This is someone who is getting ready to choose the abundance and the wisdom of flowers, the essence of flowers. That's a weird way to put it, Spirit, but thank you. We'll take it. You are about to put down the burden and you are about to burn away all the old. Now, what is coming in? I feel like this is the same person because it looks like the same person. Only this is when this person, this individual, and it could be a male or female. It doesn't matter what gender it is. With the infinity sign over the head, the big lion. So this could be a Leo, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to apply astrological signs to cards because that's just not my thing. It's fun and I like it, but I don't know enough about it to do it. So take that if it resonates, don't if it don't, or if it doesn't. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate was what I meant to say. God, sometimes. All right. So we have sunflowers, we have the infinity symbol, we have wings, we have a huge lion, and we have strength. That's a major arcana card. So once this person burns away the old, like a little piece of crispy paper, and let it crumble up and blow away in the wind, this burden is put down. And notice she is also holding her head up and moving into the light. She's moving into the light, but that's also a sundown. So or a sunset. So the sun is setting on a situation that was just nothing but a burden in the end. And you are moving into your infinity. You are moving into your strength. You had the strength to let go of the burden. Because if you don't let go of the burden, and yeah, there's a sea, there's a little bit of a choppy sea with a big, huge ship on it, which, it's not going to be all smooth sailing probably. But this person, she looks really young, but she looks like she's got gray hair. I know a lot of young people were dyeing their hair gray a few years ago, but that kind of just makes me think of that third act of the play, Season of Life. Water always represents emotions. And a Page of Cups, a new fledgling beginning of emotion. So all this jibes. Yeah, the clarification cards definitely jibe with the other part of the reading. All right. They don't want me to use those any longer. Okay, so that's it for that. That's it for those cards. All right. Anything else? I feel like I need to just talk if I'm going to do anything or get a message coming in this way. Is there anything else that I need to say to the collective? Is there anything else the collective needs to know about this? I'm hearing be patient. Just because you feel like you're running out of time, you're really not. So don't be rushed. Don't rush and worry and fret and think, but it's the third act of the play. They're, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? That's usually when everything gets resolved. That's when you find the big twist. That's when everything comes together. So you don't have to rush. You have time. That's I need a drink of this. That's what that means. So, be patient. Be mindful of what you are currently manifesting because your thoughts have incredible power. This is a week, this coming up week, and it's a general reading, and therefore it could be a timeless reading. So whenever you see it, that might be when this particular phase of your life is getting ready to happen. Yeah. But this particular time period is going to be very strong with manifestation abilities. So, and I know I've said that a lot, but that's because it's been building and building and building. And you want to really, well, you can do whatever you want to do, but I would suggest you be very careful with your thought patterns, how you speak about yourself and even others. Do not stop working toward plans that you have made for yourself. I'm getting that. Can you elaborate, please? Things will still happen, but maybe in a different time frame than what you expect. So if you've got something in your personal life that you're working really hard to accomplish, keep doing it. Because it helps to calm the monkey brain, the busy mind, and get you to focus and tune into what you really need to think about, which is yourself and your needs. And that is not being selfish. I'm hearing for once in your life, think about yourself. So when you start this manifestation, and that's about the time something shows up on your doorstep or someone, it's okay. It's not going to stop any of your plans. And if you're wondering, well, how is that possible? Don't worry about it. It will happen the way it's supposed to happen. In this instance, Spirit is lending a hand, but they don't want to, they don't want to, they don't want, they don't want to be too specific. They're saying, I don't want to tip my hat. Okay. So because they don't want, this is kind of funny. They don't want you to overthink it and screw it up. Okay. And I get that because I'm the queen of overthinking. So who is this for in the collective? Which side of it predominantly is the group that this will apply toward or to? Okay, you're the one that overthinks. All right. So if you're the overthinker, just sit back and relax, keep doing what you're doing. What if no one hears from anyone or anything? Boy, now they're busting my chops. Why are you worried about that? It's a general reading. Yeah, it is a general reading. Okay. I just want everybody to have some information and know what to do, Okay, so you'll know if this is your reading because you will identify with the other factors of it. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm starting to get in my head about it now. I'm trying to get more information, and they really don't want to give it right now. They said it's too soon. So for this week, remember to treat yourself kindly. Speak of and about yourself with the utmost respect. You deserve that. And thank you so much. I'm sending you love and gratitude. Thank you so much for your kindness and your kind comments and your thoughtfulness. And I really appreciate it so much. All right. Thank you very much. And we will talk really soon. Bye.